Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights: Shadow of Undrentide. This is the first expansion campaign for the original game. We've done the first little part where we did Drogan's farmstead and then this little outskirts area. Now we're ready to head out of the Hilltop area in search of the kobolds. Kobolds attacked us in the middle of the night. That sucks. They killed Mara. That sucks. We didn't mean to get her killed. So you'll have to go back and watch the previous episodes if you want a full update. Right now we're in search of kobolds who stole some ancient magical relics from our master Drogan. Why is my shield not a part of that? There we go. So they'll have footprints on the ground that we can follow. I'm easily distracted. I apologize. So, are we actually able to go in here? Oh. So it basically just popped us out on the other side over here. But it doesn't look like there was any real reason to do that because there's nothing in here. So that was a little disorienting, but okay, but that works out. The brown bear. There's no cave over here for it, so you never know if you find a cave that has like some gold or something. Who knows? But we're looking for the little kobold tracks. Well, there's a kobold over there, so clearly we need to go off in that direction. Yeah, that Mara thing didn't turn out very well. You need to go back and watch episode 2, I believe, if you want to find out what the deal is with that. Farron Valiantheart.
I greet you.
Come and warm yourself by the fire. It's a cold night on the road, and as you can see, more dangerous than usual. Thank you, I appreciate the hospitality. I will gladly break bread with you, but I am short on supplies. I'm still gladder for the company. It has been a long and tedious winter. Winter's night for me. Now, what brings a human man such as yourself to these parts? You are from the village of Hilltop, I take it. We're looking for a group of kobolds that attacked Hilltop, actually. Ah, I see. In that case, you have both good and bad luck. The kobolds passed by on this very road. As you can see, however, they met an ambush. I was nearby and watched the entire event as it occurred. I can tell you what I saw, if you wish. Yes, please. A group of gnolls leapt out from the forest, taking the kobolds by surprise. They exchanged words, but I could not hear clearly. I believe the gnolls were demanding something. Regardless, it was obvious that the kobolds were not about to comply. They fought, but the gnolls had the obvious advantage. No doubt, this is Dorna speaking, no doubt that could not have gone well for the kobolds. Gnolls are large and fearsome creatures. Some of the kobolds ran towards the elven crypt, I believe, while a larger group fled north towards the mountains. And what did the gnolls do after the battle? They looted what corpses remained, of course, and took the group of surviving kobold prisoners and headed east. Where do you think they were going? I am unsure. Perhaps they turned south and entered the high forest. I am told that there are several gnoll caves there. Did you see anything else? As a matter of fact, I believe I saw a single kobold come out of the elven crypt not long ago. He seemed skittish and frightened, perhaps a messenger or a lone survivor. Did you see where that one went? He headed east, strangely. I would have thought he would go north towards the mountains. East lies a human village of Womberg. Why would he go there? Perhaps he was confused, I cannot say. If a kobold showed his face in a human village, however, I doubt he still lives. Tell me about this elven crypt. It is the burial place for elven warriors of Askelhorn from long ago. It is a shameful tale of our people, and therefore the crypt lies forgotten. I've heard tale of Askelhorn. That's an ancient place long ago destroyed. I knew it was in the region, but I had no idea it was near here. If the kobolds did indeed enter within, they will not last long. Better that they had remained without and died at the hands of the gnolls. I'm surprised that the haunting voices that echo through the crypt did not immediately drive them out. Okay, Who are you? My name is Farron Valiantheart, Ranger and Arcane Archer of the High Forest of the Wood Elves, at your service. Arcane Archer? Indeed, I am one of the select few who have dedicated ourselves to the mastery of the bow, combining magic and archery into one discipline. It is a path that is closed to your kind, I am afraid, though I mean no disrespect to the bowmanship skills of your race. What can you tell me about this area? These are the foothills of the Nether Mountains. The road you are on leads eastward toward the human village of Bloomberg. There are trails that lead higher into the mountains up to the north. The Nether Mountains are home to kobolds and orcs, best beware. To the south lies the edge of the high forest, a dangerous place to travel if you are unfamiliar with it. Alright, I should go then, since you have no information, no real information to give me. So we could head south. Alright, so I'm guessing this is the crypt that they were talking about. Tracks definitely lead into here. There's some bats.
I would speak with you a moment.
I suppose I have the time. The crypt, even just the inside, you can smell death in the air. I suppose it's appropriate, but I'd still rather do with without the memory of it. Of course, if we get rich off the place, I'll still manage to sleep at night. You have no trouble looting through the dead? I wouldn't take everything, but if you're talking about golds and gems, I'm sure they are better off with me. It's an elven crypt, after all. What's that got to do with it? Well, think about it. I don't care if they drape their dead with fanciful cloaks or wood-carved whatever, but mined valuables belong with the dwarves. Consider it my way of keeping the elves consistent. Elves don't dig. They excavate, sure, but they don't dig. It just seems to me that elves shouldn't put these things back into the ground if they didn't take them out in the first place. And if you happen to profit, all the better. There are far worse things than to do to a burial site than taking excess gold. Alright, well, we'll see if we can loot some awesome stuff out of here. Who knows? Gotta love that cleave. My one extra attack option that I have right now. Until we get high enough in level that we start getting extra attacks. Very nice. That great cleave when you're fighting a bunch of enemies is really nice. You just go bat, 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 bat. When you're fighting a bunch of small enemies, super nice. Okay, that takes us to the lower crypt. Don't think we're ready to go down there yet. The problem with playing a fighter character is I'm probably going to stumble into a lot of traps because she doesn't stay close enough to me for her spot to be able to help me. Okay, this is a shrine. Save before I touch it. While faded and cracked with age, the statue depicts a handsome elven man wielding a glittering sword and wearing an amulet engraved with a crescent moon. The elf appears to gaze down at you with sad, unearthly eyes, and you are left with a definite impression that you are watched. An inscription reads, I who shall watch over those who rest bid you to cast a prayer in my name, Corellian Larethian, creator of the elves and first of the Seldarine. I mean, I guess we can pray faithfully. Okay, that didn't seem to do anything. Let's head over to the other side over here to see if there's anything we can loot. Oh. I mean, there's a short bow. It's all gold. It all turns into gold anyway. There's a pile of skulls here. Nice little spike helmet, but we're already wearing one of those. But again, we can sell it.
I can't do that.
Need the proper key. So we'll go down into the deeper crypts and hopefully find something interesting in there. Hopefully there's a key that will let us into whatever that is over there. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh. Roll a 5. Okay. Let's quick save. And then we'll head over here and find out what all of this is. Spirit of Nilmaldor.
I greet you.
Beware, mortal, for you trespass within the tomb of Nilmaldor, knight gallant of Askelhorn. Why have you come? Looting shall earn you only the foulest of curses to destroy your very soul. But if you come with a heart of courage, then I welcome you and would speak with you for a turn. I seek a group of kobolds who may have entered this crypt. I felt their fearful passing a short time ago, and they remain within the crypt still. Know that they have caused a great deal of mischief and destruction here. I would be eager to have them gone. I would consider it a boon, in fact, if you should remove the vermin. Indeed, if you are willing to render me assistance, I believe I can provide you with a simple manner to accomplish that feat. Well, what do you need my help with? An age ago, a malevolent wraith invaded our crypt. I did battle with the creature and destroyed it, but not before it weakened me greatly. Ever since, I have been forced to remain close to my own remains. As somebody who's written a book, I can understand how it's easy to do that, but you gotta be careful not to do that. Remains, like just using the same word in the same sentence, it's... I cannot roam the crypt freely as I once did, and this means I cannot perform my duty. Living creatures, giant spiders in fact, have infested one of the western tombs, and they have damaged much and I can do nothing. Giant spiders? If you would be bold enough to destroy these spiders and their egg sacs, I would reward you more. I would be more than willing to aid you with the kobolds. All right, I can help with that. Why not? We're here to do adventuring stuff. So we'll go kill some spiders, and then he'll help us with the kobolds, and then hopefully we can find. You know, I'm not a fan of the random stuff on the ground thing that they did here. I'm sure they thought it was cool, but I'm not a big fan of it. Are we not able to get?
Yes?
Not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to get to these remains here. Some leather armor. Better than nothing. I don't think we can loot any of these corpses. Yeah, they don't show up as options. Okay. Can we loot these bones? Oh, okay. I guess we shouldn't loot. Oh, here's the spiders. Crap. Not how I was expecting that to go. Come on, attack. Okay, well I got my cleave. All right, there we go.
Make this fight count. It will be your last.
Well, at least they don't have very many hit points. Okay, so for a character like this, it's always a good idea to get into the thick of things so that I can get my cleave, so I can get the benefit of my cleave. Because if I can surround myself with enemies, especially little weak enemies, then I get the benefit of my cleave and my great cleave once we get it. There we go. Okay. Oh, yes, okay. See, this is why looting things helps. We just freely increase our armor class by 2.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Well, that sucks. So we're gonna have to leave that. Crush the egg sacs. All right, so that, I don't know if that takes care of all. Well, does it say that we're done? Spider egg sacs have been destroyed. He should be informed immediately. So, yeah. We don't know what this cloak is, and we can't put it on.
All done.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
I really don't want to leave this stuff behind because... But unfortunately, the way that this expansion works is that we teleport back to Drogan's place, and then we have to run all the way down to the smith. Which means that if we're encumbered... Okay, can I leave the leather armor here and bring the chainmail?
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Okay. So I think what we can do is we can teleport back. We have enough teleportation stones. We can teleport back. I hate that we have to come all the way back because she's not going to sell us anything. Yeah, we have to run all the way down to the smithy. So, unlike being able to go to the Temple of Tyr, where there was a shop right there where you teleported, I have to be able to run all the way back down here to the smithy, sell all of our stuff, run all the way back up here to talk to What's-Her-Face so that she can teleport me back to where I was. I think, and I didn't even think about that. Does she teleport us back to where we were? She asked me about teleporting, so I'm pretty sure that it works the same way as the Stone of Recall did in the original campaign. I certainly hope it does. Certainly hope it does. I never actually came in here. Okay. They made it quite a bit more annoying to sell things, to sell off your junk in this expansion. Okay. Let me sell that. But I mean, we need as much money as we can get, because unfortunately. Okay, what is this? Cloak of Elven Kind. We can always sell it later, because selling this right now I don't think is going to get us any, it's not going to get us anything. Full plate armor would give us a base armor class of 8, which would increase our armor class by 3. Half plate would give us would bump us up to 7. So that has a 7. This has a 5. We're only getting 1 from our. So if we bought the half plate, we would bring our armor class up to 20. Or I could buy the tower shield, which would bump us up to... Well, let's just go ahead and do that. We have enough money. I don't think there's... The armor check penalty is going to hurt us on certain things, but I'd rather just have the armor class. So we'll do that. So now we're down to... Oh, I still need to sell the gloves of animal handling. Because for aesthetic purposes, I like having a cloak. I'm never going to hide. I'm not going to ever try to hide, but...
Hey.
Sorry, I want to just double check and make sure that there's nothing else I can actually afford. So eventually I'd like to get into some full plate armor, but we're not there yet. And she doesn't have any magical stuff that I think I can afford yet. Well, I don't know. That emblem of natural armor would be nice. No ring of protection for this one, though. You know what? I might actually want to go ahead and buy the ring. Buy a ring. And I'll just buy the jade ring. That way it's not dark everywhere we go. So that's kind of a funny thing. It's a real world utility that you're paying game money for to give you a benefit in the game that's pretty much only to help you as a human being. You're spending money to buy an item that pretty much only helps you as a human being. It helps you see things a little bit better. Because see how everything's like illuminated now? It makes it easier for me as a person to see in the game. I think this is one of the few games that actually like helps you with that. Okay, so I think she can teleport us back to the crypt.
Greetings, friend. Have you any new...
Can you... Oh, I need some healing. Okay, yeah. Can you teleport me back to the place I used the ring? Oh, wait, no. Before we do that, we want to go upstairs. Oh. We want to go upstairs to make as many of these teleporting stones as we can, so... Before we do that, let's go back upstairs into the room over here to use the lab to make stones, hopefully, because we need to at least make one stone to replace the one we just used. Okay. Create focus crystals. Oh! Not how I wanted that to go. I didn't realize it was going to consume both of them. I need to be careful about that from now on. That is quite annoying. Penelope, aventurine, fluorspar, or amethyst. You put a quartz crystal in with that. Oh, you need... Okay, you do need two. You need two. You need 2 gems. Okay, so I had to do that. I had to do that anyways. But at least we have enough to replace the gem that we used. Now we can go talk to her, teleport back to the crypt, go turn in our quest, and then I don't know what else there. I mean, I don't want to have to fight everything every time. I don't know. The whole point of coming back here was so that we could pick up another set of chainmail. I didn't really look at how much was that. How much gold was that worth, though?
Have you any?
Teleport me back where I want to go. The whole point of coming back here was to sell off all of our junk so we could hold more stuff. And unfortunately...
Make this fight count! It will be your last!
Ooh, that's a very difficult one. Come on. Hit him. Fortunately, it's having a hard time hitting me. Okay. Well, now we're at the limit of our ability to carry things. Wasn't there one that had chainmail over here? I wish it told me what the relative value was. Can I hold?
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
All right, well, we'll hold on to both of these, and then if we find anything worth picking up, then we'll do that, but... There's a lot more trade-off in this game than there are in other ones. You have to make decisions and leave things behind. Well, sucks to be you. All right. Oh, wrench from the darkness of death. Who are you? You are different from the last one, but you have nothing to take from me. Not anymore. Isandi is all but forgotten, and now I am defiled. What was stolen from you? So many years I have rested. How long? But always did my sword rest in the place of honor. Now it's gone. I can feel it near. Do you want me to find it? Yes, there will be a reward. I will be going then. All right, so we'll see if we can find his sword and bring it back to him. Finishing out this crypt is going to take a little bit longer than I would prefer an episode last, so we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. Hopefully you guys are having lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so you can know so that the YouTube algorithm knows that you are. Subscribe to the channel so you know when the next video comes out, and I do have a link to my Patreon in the description if you'd like to help me turn this channel into a thriving online business. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.